The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At this time, all listeners in this broadcast must pay very close attention to this message, as this may be vital for your safety. At around 1 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration made a discovery about the moon turning into a bright shade of blue. It is unknown what caused the moon to turn blue, but all residents must remain calm at the time being. Do not panic, as panicking will only worsen the situation. Stay tuned to the station for further information and updates.
Good morning. It is currently 8 a.m. right now in downtown Atlanta. As citizens are starting their day with a morning breakfast, which is the most important meal of the day. As we see, many people are heading to work, going on a walk, or doing something early in the morning. Enough said, let's go into breaking news. A National Information Center was issued late at night into an ongoing situation regarding the moon turning blue. Rumors have speculated that this cannot be true at this time, while some other rumors have said that this may be a part of a mythological event. NASA will look forward into what is causing the moon to turn into a bright shade of blue. It has also been speculated that the blue moon will appear tonight in the sky around 9:30 p.m. In the meantime, please remain calm and do not panic. We will provide more updates as further information will become available.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Georgia Emergency Management Agency and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is an update to the following blue moon phenomenon that occurred about 2 hours ago. It has been confirmed by the CDC that the blue moon has been carrying some sort of virus in the atmosphere. The CDC has also identified the symptoms of this virus. These symptoms include nausea, vomiting, headache, fever, shortness of breath, fatigue, coughing out blood, bleeding from the eyes, nose, and mouth, aggressive behavior, and death. If you experience any of these symptoms, call 911 immediately, or rush yourself to a nearby hospital. All residents in Atlanta are urged to stay at home until further notice. Continue to monitor media outlets for more information and updates.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Atlanta Police Department and the Georgia State Police. This is a mandatory shelter-in-place order for all residents within a 10-mile radius of Atlanta. The blue moon that originated about 11 hours ago has become worse. Many citizens who looked at the blue moon were killed. After that, they have turned into a zombie-like creature. These creatures have the following characteristics: dark blue skin, muscular body, black insect-like eyes with blue glowing pupils, razor-sharp teeth with fangs, razor-sharp claws, horns on their head, wings on their back, which gives them the ability to fly, extra-sharp spines on their back, a tail on their back with black spines and a blue larger thorn in it, which also includes animalistic behavior. Over 1,547 people have died from getting infected by the virus. The mayor of Atlanta and the Atlanta Police Department are asking all residents to shelter in place immediately. Close and lock all doors and windows and barricade it with a heavy piece of item. Turn off all lights in your home and cover doors and windows with tape or damp clothing and go into a room with no doors or windows. Do not go outside, as you may be putting yourself at extreme risk. If you are outside, head indoors or hide into a ditch or a tunnel immediately. Do not look at the blue moon, as you may face certain death and turn into one of these creatures. Stay tuned for media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation.
We have interrupted our regular programming in the 104.3 this arc. To relate of a message of the emergency alert system, please stand by as this important information may be valid for your safety.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Florida State Police and the Miami Police Department. At 10:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, reports of vicious zombie attacks and the Blue Moon virus have been reported in the city of Miami. Numerous fatalities were being reported, including deaths from people after looking at the blue moon. Over 13,000 deaths were reported by local authorities. All residents near a 5-mile radius of Miami must shelter indoors immediately. Close and lock all doors and windows, and barricade them with any heavy furniture. If you saw these creatures, do not attempt to approach them, as they are considered to be extremely dangerous and you may face certain death. Do not look at the blue moon, as you may be facing extreme risk. Keep tuned to this station as further updates will become available.
Hey, did you saw the recent alert earlier?
Yeah, I saw it. It was horrifying.
I've noticed that everyone in Miami were killed by looking at the blue moon.
That is not good.
I just saw it on every social media. It seems like half of the eastern United States is on the urge of being destroyed by these zombies.
This is going out of hand.
Oh, you tell me, alright?
Guys? Don't look now, but the blue moon is getting brighter and brighter.
Huh? What do you mean?
Look at it!
But the alert told us not to look at it. Dude, are you okay? You don't look so good.
Dude, look at the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. She's literally bleeding!
Hey, respond to us.
Oh my god, she just collapsed.
We already said not to look at it.
Hold on, someone's not right.
What? What do you mean? What was that?
I think I hear growling noises. Oh no, this is not good.
Run. Get out of here. I'll handle this.
Whew! Made it out safely. Wait, why did I hear eating noises? Oh crap, I gotta get out of here! Okay, I think I lost a creature. Wait, what is that thing in the sky?
This is an emergency bulletin from the Miami Police Department, the Florida State Police, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. All residents in Miami must seek shelter immediately. Many deaths and casualties were reported in the city of Miami. Many people who have seen the blue moon were killed and turned into vicious zombie-like creatures. Over 3,000 deaths were reported in other cities in Florida, such as Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter. Do not attempt to look at the blue moon or walk into the moonlight. Doing so will result in sudden death and you will become one of these creatures. The Florida National Guard has been deployed to handle this dangerous situation. At this time, the Florida State Police is asking all residents to shelter indoors immediately. To ensure your survival, head inside to a room with no doors or windows to prevent any moonlight from coming in. It is also recommended to barricade all entrances from the inside and out to prevent these creatures from breaking in. Turn off all lights, including all electrical appliances. Remain tuned to a local AM/FM radio station for more updates and information about this devastating and dangerous situation.
Stand by for an important information.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At this time, Please pay very close attention as this alert may be vital for your safety. The blue moon, which was causing catastrophic damage in many areas in the East Coast, has started to devastate the eastern United States, including some portions of the Midwestern United States. Many vicious zombie attacks were reported in major areas in the eastern United States. Hundreds, or even thousands of deaths were also reported from zombie attacks in every Midwestern areas, such as Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Indiana, and Wisconsin. It is expected that the blue moon will continue to devastate the entire United States within the next 2 hours. It is unknown when this event will end, but all residents in the United States must seek shelter immediately. Close and lock all windows and doors, and barricade them to the best of your ability. Gather supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered, or a hand-crank radio with extra batteries, and move into a room with no doors or windows. Do not attempt to go outside, as you may be putting yourself at extreme risk. NASA is currently dealing with this situation as time progresses. Remain vigilant, and stay tuned to this station as more information will become available.
We just got information about the ongoing supernatural event. We have provided the origins of the anomaly, now called the blue moon. The blue moon was formed by a group of extraterrestrial beings, using the radioactive technology to curse the moon. The reason why the blue moon became deadly to humanity is due to the virus that affected the eastern United States, including some portions of the Midwest. People who have seen the blue moon as moonlight will transform into hostile, cannibalistic creatures. It is estimated that over 900,000 fatalities were reported dead by exposing themselves to the blue moon or walking into the light. Due to this devastating situation, it is currently unknown when this event will come to an end. We are trying to come up with something to make the blue moon disappear. We thank you for your time to hear this message, and we thank you here at NASA for your cooperation.
Stand by for a pre-recorded message.
The following message has been given authorization to transmit at the request of the United States government, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. This is a nationwide emergency. At around 12:50 a.m., the blue moon, which was causing devastation damage to the eastern and western United States, has now started to spread to all areas in the United States, which includes Alaska and Hawaii. Numerous zombies attacks were reported in each area of the United States, causing catastrophic damage to life and property. Many people who have witnessed the blue moon have collapsed and transformed into hostile zombie-like creatures. Millions of deaths were reported within the past few weeks. The United States government has confirmed that the blue moon will continue to spread in some areas of North America, Central America, and South America within the next few hours. As this catastrophic event continues to get worse, the President has authorized the military personnel to deal with this situation. At the time of this broadcast, we recommend everyone to stay alive in the United States and take precautions immediately. Close, lock, and barricade all entrances, which includes all doors. Cover all windows with a blanket or a curtain to block any light from the blue moon. Head into an underground shelter with no doors or windows, and bring supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio or hand crate radio with extra batteries. If you see your loved one outside, do not attempt to rescue them, as they are considered no longer human. Do not exit your shelter until no clearer has been given. Most importantly, do not panic. As demonstrated multiple times, panicking will only make the situation worsen. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will be investigating to find a cure for the virus. All stations nationwide will be discontinuing programming during this emergency. Remain tuned to an AM, FM, or NOVA radio for further more updates on this national emergency.
Do not be afraid. Come outside and join us. Let us look at the beautiful moon. We will look together. If you are afraid, join us.
This is an all-clear message from the United States government. This is a nationwide message. All clear. The event, known as the Blue Moon, that was causing devastating catastrophe to the United States, which includes some portions of North America, South America, and Central America, has now disappeared, and the moon went back to normal. All the zombies in the mentioned areas have now been exterminated. It is now safe to leave your shelter. However, there is still massive damage in many areas of the United States. Call 911 if your home has been damaged or destroyed, as shelters have been set up nationwide for those who needed assistance. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have found a cure for the virus, and all residents who are still affected should get vaccinated immediately. Repeating, the devastating event known as the Blue Moon is now over. You may now leave your shelter. The President of the United States, as well as the United States government, would like to thank you for your cooperation during this emergency. This concludes all operations under the Emergency Alert System. All regular programming will now resume.